the reason I rushed out the door to get here today because I was making this video. So my girlfriend, dude, God bless her. She was like getting ready for work, actually doing real work for the elderly of this country.
Helping society.
She's great. And she's getting busy. You know, she's got her girl boss outfit on. She's doing her makeup. She's sending emails, answering phone calls. I'm like, babe, I need you to help me make this video. Hurry. I'm like rushing her, dude. She comes over, and I made a video of me as a shark doing a line of cocaine because, dude, currently, I don't know, from your parts, too, in Orange County, a lot of shark attacks going on.
Yeah,
Are
South Padre had an insane amount down in Texas, too.
Do you remember this many? I don't remember any shark attacks in California when I was a child.
No, there was always a few. But I would say like 2 a year, maybe.
I know Hawaii, dude. When in the years when my dad were doing well, it was a roller coaster. His wallet, this man.
Yeah.
It truly was. But in the
he said he liked to gamble, right?
He liked to gamble, dude, and he liked much like these sharks in Brazil. He liked a little sleigh ride during the summertime, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But anyway, he. During the good years, we went to Hawaii, and I remember me and my brother were out on a beach. This was in Maui. Shout out to the Grand Waikiki Resort. We know you listen. And we were out there after a nice day in the lazy river on the rope swing, dude, having a good old time. By the way, you don't see these kind of things at water parks anymore. They had like a 20-foot cliff, man-made rock, where you can just swing from a rope into a big, deep pool.
That's dangerous. That's cool.
Right? But they're also serving Mai Tais. Yeah. So it's like...
That's crazy. They were asking for a lawsuit.
Yeah, they're asking for a lawsuit when Dad's slugging down pina coladas, and he's like, let me try. But
nothing ruins a family vacation like your dad dying on the rope swing.
Well, my pop sees one like German girl from the Olympic team do a triple sow cow off the rope, and he's like, "Oh, that's what you do," and he gets up there and flops, dude. It was like I remember this vividly, but anyways, me and my brother were playing in the ocean in the break, and he was like screaming at us. Like, I guess it was time for dinner or something. We were like late. Maybe he had a massage. Who knows? Me and my brother, he's like, get the fuck out of the water. Like, we need to go back to the hotel. And we were like ignoring him, you know, acting like we can't hear. I'm like splashing around, acting like I'm falling. And he finally gets us out of the water. And then like 10 minutes later in that same beach in the break, there's a shark attack. A guy lost his arm.
Oh, fuck.
In the water, dude. We were 20 minutes away from just being the victims, perhaps.
Did your dad just hold that over you?
Oh, yeah. He mentions it from time to time.
Yeah,
I remember like that night at the resort, luckily this was our last day, so we weren't going to go back to the beach, but they were playing the news at the resort, and they just showed a guy. I think they blurred it out, but like he just had blood coming down, and he lost his good portion of his arm. God bless him.
God bless.
But yeah, dude, they're finding cocaine in sharks in Brazil right now.
Yeah, that they're like they're eating it.
They're saying that perhaps it's getting into their system through the suit. It's just a gill situation, dude. And the gills, when you think about it, are almost perfect for doing a line of cocaine. It's like a puzzle piece. You don't even need to sniff it. You just swim into the line.
Yeah, you swim into like a square and it cuts out the perfect line.
Yeah. That'd be funny to see a shark vape. He just sticks it to his gill.
Or hit it and then blow it out all his gills.
That'd be kind of cooler. That'd be a lot cooler. Yeah, like a chimney or something. Or like an exhaust.
Yeah, like a sick-ass car.
But I think we talked about recently, someone slid into my DMs and they're like, by the way, shark over bear. Sharks eat twice. I guess we had a conversation. What would you rather take, a shark or a bear?
Yeah.
Sharks eat like twice a week. Bears just will eat you for fun. I still like my odds against a shark.
Yeah.
Well, now I don't know. Now they're on cocaine, so that's
cocaine shark, but cocaine bear also. That's already a thing.
But was that real?
Yes.
Based off BOT? BOTS?
Yes, BOTS. BOTS classic.
Yeah, it was a bots film.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know how accurate the movie was to like the actual story, but there is a true story of like a bear getting into cocaine that was dropped by a cocaine pilot.
Well, then that would have to be about that we'd have to see bear versus shark. Unfortunately, there's no such thing as a fair terrain. You know?
Yeah.
Unless it's a polar bear versus a shark, because a polar bear kind of moves in the water. Polar bear, I want to say, is the vicious of the bears, the most.
Yes, they attack nuclear submarines.
For the listener, please connect that sentence the way it was supposed to go. You know, I threw out every segment of the sentence, but it's for you to put it together. I didn't say the sentence properly.
The polar bear is the most vicious of all the bears.
Thank you.
I got you.
Thank you.
I understood. It made perfect. You were like, I said it wrong. I was like, what?
But I think that I want to say that can we get a stat on the tallest bear? It's got to be the polar.
Well, because I'm thinking that maybe a fair thing could be like a 3 or 4 foot deep water, because bears are like semi-aquatic, and then the bear could be big enough that it's like not in the water, it's still standing, but then the shark is in the water but also kind of out of the water, so they're each half and half in terrain that they're comfortable with.
My argument is the shark doesn't have a shot at the vitals. However, I guess he'd have to bring the bear down.
Get his Achilles, dude.
Achilles, yeah. I feel like a bear's got a hell of a hamstring, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
It could probably take a shark bite or two, if we're being honest.
That's
like you might lose a tooth in it.
I feel like when you see like a ham hock,
yeah,
and like that thick, I feel like that's the hamstring.
Like the cartoon
thick,
one?
Yeah, that thick white stuff.
So a Kodiak bear is the largest bear. When it stands upright, it's over 10 feet tall. And when it's on all fours, it's still 5 feet tall. So 3 foot water.
Kodiak
it's partly in water. The shark's part. I think that's a good meeting ground.
Kodiak black. Wait, give me the numbies one more time.
10 foot tall when it stands upright.
Yeah.
And then when it's on all fours like a bear normally is, it's still 5 feet tall.
Okay.
So
wow.
Yeah, that's
staggering.
That's so scary. The 10 feet tall is not shocking. Standing up, I was like, yeah, it's probably gonna be.
Is this
huge.
A grizzly? A Kodiak?
Let me see.
Brown bear? Is it a brown bear?
Let me look this up.
Yeah, let's get the genome.
Okay, so Kodiak bear, yeah, the color of it is brown. A Kodiak bear, also known as the Kodiak brown bear, sometimes the Alaskan brown bear, inhabits the islands of the Kodiak archipelago in southwest Alaska.
So where does the polar bear stand?
Let me get the yeah. Can we get the tail of the tape for?
Yeah. Please get the tail of the tape. But I also want to. I know somewhere online there's like one of those pictures of just bears standing next to each other with like. You coming across that?
Oh yeah,
like bears lined up.
Yeah, I'll try and find that, but I have the height. So remember, Kodiak the tallest, 10 feet on hind legs, 5 on all four. The polar bear, the tallest is the females are sometimes bigger. That's crazy. Is 8 feet on their hind legs, so 2 feet smaller, and then they're only 4 feet on.
But you got to figure perhaps it's like an NBA player. It's like 2 less inches. That's a little more speed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I think they can swim better. Like I think maybe we're thinking about this wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
A polar bear might have a better chance against a shark.
But if a polar bear gets the advantage of, there's no way a polar bear swims better than a shark. So I think the shark gets the advantage in the water. Polar bear gets the advantage on land. But the shark has no. It's just not that fair for the shark.
What? Because
the polar bear can, if it moves to land, the shark's fucked. Like if the polar bear were to pick the shark up and just launch it, yeah. That's no good for the bear.
Well, that's why you gotta have like the half and half, I think, and the bear can't leave. Put it in an octagon.
Honestly, too, like in that video that I showed you, there was a Mick Fanning. He's a popular surfer, Australian.
Mm-hmm.
He got bit by his surfboard got bit by a shark during a competition.
Oh shit.
And he swung at it once and the shark went away. So the thing is this shark would have to agree, like it has to stay in the phone booth and jab a little.
Yeah.
Okay, they can't just swim away. It's got to be it's survival. The shark has to have no option but to kill.
Yeah, like you got to give it cocaine.
I think that's what we're getting at.
Cocaine would strive you to kill at any moment.
That's the movie. So they're going to come out with Cocaine Shark.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to do Cocaine Shark versus Cocaine Bear, but I think they got to bring us on the writing team because we're clearly on to something.
We're clearly on to it. We should do our own spinoff. We should do like Adderall Penguin, and it's just a bunch of penguins that walk in like a really straight line.
Oh wow!
And they're really organized, and they get a bunch of fish, and they get a bunch of work done, and that's kind of just the movie.
Dude, so you give a penguin Adderall, no waddle?
Yeah, they start just walking straight, like speed walking.
like a man with a briefcase?
Yeah. They suddenly have ties on. It's crazy.
Well, that dude, oh my gosh, we're on to something.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
This is I like this idea.
What's the best animal to give like a mushroom to?
Well, okay,
you can't say monkey because it might figure out that it can talk and take over.
Yeah, but I really love Planet of the Apes.
Dude, okay, when has it ever worked out? Don't forget you're a human.
Yeah, but
I need to tap in. Is there a society that lives amongst the apes in these movies? I haven't seen it all.
Yeah, the apes don't want to be enemies with the humans.
All
the
right.
humans just like we can't help but be like.
Okay.
I get it though. If apes started carrying like AK-47s, I might be like drone strike.
Yeah.
Hit them with the drone strike.
I think.
Okay, so we're assuming that it's going to enlighten them a little bit, right?
Enlighten the animal.
Okay, fuck. Yeah, that's
who could use it?
I don't know.
A dog, dude. Maybe a dog.
A dog's a great one.
As long as it doesn't kill it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We'll take that out of it.
Okay, yeah. Good call. So they don't die. They take the mushroom, and so
Yeah.
now this dog can like maybe talk, or it's smarter, or what is it? What does it do when it takes the mushroom?
I just think it has a grand old time.
Has a grand old time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dogs already though have
Stoked.
such a grand old time.
Stoked.
You know, does like, you know, you have that friend where it's like he doesn't need drugs or alcohol. But it seems like he is because he's so happy.
I pray to God I come back as a rich person's retriever. You know?
Yeah, that's the life.
God, imagine being Joe Rogan's like next golden retriever.
Oh,
jeez, dude.
Eating tomahawk steaks every night.
That dog eats better than us.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Oh,
a lot of dogs do in this city. If you go downtown, not the downtown where you and I are right now, the slums that way where it's nice, where all the rich people live and the big high rises.
They build a little hill so the homeless people can't walk up it.
Yeah, they're calves. They have no calves. But
Crack will take your calves.
It's literally like the crawlers from
zombies.
From Nazi zombies.
Dude, come on, we got to repair the walls and get fucking.
That's
perks.
what this town is. We just made a bunch of crawlers to make it to the next level, and we haven't built it, or we haven't finished yet.
Yeah,
we're not ready to get to the next levels.
But we were talking about this. There spawns some fucking hellhounds that'll chase you down. Like you walked me to my car the other night.
Dude, I have that in my notes. I have that in my notes because I scootered you to your car. You had a scooter escort.
Scooter escort.
I was kind of doing circles around you, dude.
Yeah.
And anytime someone was looking at you funny, I'd give them the ring of the bell, let them know.
Mm-hmm.
But you said some guy punched your car upon arrival.
Yeah.
So like what was it, a rib shot? What
dude, yeah. So he
also, what was it, 1-2, a jab? What did he give you?
Yeah, so I come into the parking lot and he's aggressive. He's yelling.
Because by the way, homeless people, they have one punch and it's a haymaker.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dude, this is what I'm saying. This guy, he scares me. I see him so much. He's like my bully now, where you know where you see me like, oh God, it's fucking Derek. Yeah. Please don't let him see me. Like, you're nervous about it. I come into the parking lot, he's already screaming, he's directing me into a spot. There's another guy like also directed me into a spot because, you know, they think that's their job out here.
Yeah, dude.
And
turf wars.
I go into the other guy's spot because I'm like, this guy's crazy. I don't want him near my car, sitting at my door.
Yeah. And
as soon as I turn, he runs up and he hits the side of my car with like a hook shot to the ribs.
Yeah.
And then hits the back and then just 1-2s the bumper of my car.
Did he dent it?
No. He's made of crack.
Well,
he's weak. He's weak in a strong way.
I don't know about that, dude.
I don't think he has car denting power. He didn't have car denting powers. I can't.
But we talked about on this very podcast. The guy that you kicked out of an establishment stopped the door.
You're right. Well, so that's my thing. I'm going to a spot, so I'm like listening to music and I'm thinking about my set. I'm kind of like lost in my head. And he hits my car and it snaps me out of it. And immediately my thought is park the car and beat the shit out of this guy.
Yeah, you just need to put a hammer right next to you.
Mm-hmm.
You start swinging a hammer at someone. Now, don't let go of the hammer.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's like tape it to your hand.
Okay, yeah.
Something.
Like Edward 40 hands?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about this as well. I might start keeping a hammer.
The problem is, though, then if I ward him off with a hammer, then like my car's there still. Now, that's the problem.
Can you pull $40 a month for one of these garages?
No. I'm going to have to just keep dealing with the homeless people. And that's okay because I got in the gym this morning. I'm getting back in the gym, Matthew. I'm going to make him not fuck with me.
If you have a gym membership, you have $40. What are you talking about?
No, our apartment has a gym.
Okay.
I do not have gym membership.
Fair.
But I was like, I'm going to, immediately I was just like, yo, dude, you cannot punch my car.
Were you thinking about him when you were in the gym?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a punching bag every time I walk by. I go, leave me alone.
Dude, yeah.
Leave me alone.
You're not my dad.
Yeah. I don't have $1. I don't have $1.
Yeah. Man, the crazy thing is they're just not on this planet. So it's like no negotiating.
No.
I told you my move, and it may not work for you with that hair, but I pulled it. Dude, I'm a cop. I know you don't work here. Do this one more time. I'll get my boys over here. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
I might just have to start what I used to do, and I stopped. But I think I'm going to start telling them I'll kill them. I'll kill you.
Or do something crazy like, I got eyes on them.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like they don't, I don't know.
Maybe I could just get the handle of a gun and keep it in my waistband.
You're
just flash the handle.
You're playing chess. He's playing checkers. Just
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Well, that was the thing. Once I thought for a second, and I was like, "Am I gonna fight this homeless guy?" I was like, "He punched my car."
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm not ready to fight a guy who punches cars. And then the other homeless guy was like shoved him and was just like, "What the fuck is your problem?" And then like apparently, I mean, I thought the guy who punched my car for sure could beat up my new friend, but
there's a hierarchy, dude.
Yeah, he respected him. He was
There's a
just like,
hierarchy
"Okay,
out
OG,"
there.
and then
Yeah.
left. And then that guy who like stopped him like didn't ask me for money. He was just
Well,
like,
I
"Sorry
almost
about
think,
him."
and this is gonna come off horrible, but I almost think when you're so cracked out and all the mental issues and all this stuff that like the people are homeless, and we talked about they're on acid and stuff. It's all crazy. I think at a certain point, it's like a dog. He doesn't understand his own strength.
Yeah,
It's like my dog. If he just realized that he could overpower me and bite my face off, I'd be done. But he's never gonna. That's never gonna
click.
because I feed him and he has no idea what to do. He's chased the squirrels every day. He's never gonna catch one. You know, he knows that. He's figured that out. So he's gonna keep me around.
Have we talked? Did we talk about it the other day where we were saying I would love to just be able to get in the mind of one of them, like the screaming
this
guy?
This was what we said last night.
Yeah.
I think my words to you was I would love to just take my brain and put it in that head.
Yes, okay, it was.
But then I think it would just be my brain in that body. I think I need that brain in my head.
Yeah, I just want to. Yeah, I want to like watch it from like a third person point of view, but like hear his thoughts.
Like a VR mask.
Who is? Because we like, is he preaching to like 1,000 people in his mind?
Right.
Is he at a podium?
Dude, some of them you see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Straight up, like, dude, I told you I'm not gonna do it till Thursday, and I don't know what. I'm like, there's a goldfish there, and I don't want like the goldfish. I told the goldfish that I want to see the golden beaver. Like that guy might be like he might see somebody.
Yeah, he's
like
sure.
That's a conversation.
Yeah.
But then there's also like the dudes that's just like screaming to the high heavens. I told y'all, like that. They're always saying like it's always every time I see one of them talking to themselves, it's always like they're trying to prove someone wrong.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So like, what if in their mind they're like at the presidential debate debating Joe Biden or something?
Yeah, that could be the case.
Yeah, did you know Joe Byron was here the other day?
Yeah, I got caught up in the motorcade.
Dude, okay, yeah, that was a real problem yesterday, getting to shows and comics, and the first comic that texted me goes, "Hey," and he was like cold opening, and he was like, "Hey, might be a few minutes late, Biden traffic," and I was like, what kind of bullshit excuse is Biden? I go, what does it even mean? What kind of TikTok trend am I missing? And then we get another phone call from another comic that's like, "Yo, I'm gonna be late. There's Biden traffic," and we were like, okay, this is a real thing. What? And then because
he went to the LBJ library.
Yeah, dude. We had people like we live over on Riverside, and we normally take this like sideway across the water on Pleasant Valley, and that shit is like a 6-minute drive to East Austin, and all of a sudden it was like you cannot go that way. And then people who left after us that lived on Riverside were saying it took them 40 minutes to get there.
Dude, I gotta say, we're 2.5 weeks after an assassination attempt.
Yeah.
I was out in those streets last night. Your boy was peeping for some snipers. Nothing.
None?
I didn't see a one, dude.
Yeah, but we were talking about this yesterday. Who is gonna assassinate Biden? He's not running. He's like almost done. What's the point,
honestly,
dude? Yeah, like
just a cold front.
Yeah, that's lazy.
That's what's gonna assassinate him.
Like if
the
you're
weather change, maybe.
The pollen here might kill
They need
him.
to get that guy off of airplanes at this point. Mm-hmm. Stop it. Stop tugging him around. He's on the back nine. He threw in the towel.
Yeah.
Let him just like.
If that pressure is off by a little bit in that cabin, he will pop like a pimple.
Dude. And it was weird because I was coming over the bridge and I just looked to my right and my left on the 35 and I realized there's no cars. This is crazy. It's 5 p.m. on
must have been
Monday. Yeah, it was insane. And then I saw like a bunch of cops holding things down. And then I called my girlfriend. I'm like, "Yo, is Biden in town?" She confirmed. Ooh. But yeah, I got caught up in the motorcade yesterday. Nothing too exciting. I didn't see him. I was gonna wait around, and I was like, it's gonna be tinted. I'm not gonna be able to see anything.
Yeah, we had to like start the show late because like half the ticket people weren't there. So I just kept telling everyone I was in the crowd. I was like, Joe Biden's coming to this comedy show. We're waiting, and no one really found it funny, but it made me laugh.
Yeah. I mean,
it was a bad show last night. They hated
at East Austin.
They hated everyone,
dude.
They hated all of us.
Man, East Austin. Seriously, and I fucking love the club.
Yeah, it's great.
Literally, the last 10 shows I've done there have been so rowdy.
Yeah, the shows that we'd had some good ones on those Monday shows recently. It's the thing. It's a Monday show, and you know, for not to get into like the comedy things, you know, you can only get so much on a Monday and run so many ads and blah blah. And we get like 15 to 20 people, which is like a great crowd for a Monday show. Yeah, it's more than you can expect. It's better than like going to just a random open mic.
But those are taxpayers on a Monday.
Yeah, and here's the thing: they get there, and I get it. They go in this like comedy club that's like not like the Creek in the Cave. It's not like a comedy club. It's like a space that is turned into a club.
It's an event space.
And so it throws them off. And then I think they were like, there's going to be like, the room's going to be full. That's why there's all this chairs. And then like, you know, there's 18 of them.
Yeah.
And often what's great is they buy in. You just, if it's a small crowd, they have to be like, this is cool. Yeah. And these people were just like, not no. And these people bought front row tickets. Oof. And like, there was so much disdain in their face. It was sucked.
You hate to see that. Mm-hmm. You hate to hear it. I mean, I don't like hearing it. Disdain. Oh,
yeah. Just that, like, tough. You can tell that they're wearing it on their face. That they're like, okay, only 45 more minutes of this. Like they're waiting for this to end so they can get in the car and be like, holy fuck, that sucked.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a perfect storm sometimes, dude. That's all it is.
Yeah, we had good comics.
But on a different note, dude, I wanted to tell you. So I moved into a new house this weekend.
Yeah,
place is sick. We got a pool in the backyard. We were talking about this yesterday. I mean, it literally looks like a park. I got
awesome.
a bird bath. I have a fireplace, a little cowboy pool, which is very popular in Texas. There's just little metal tubs.
I saw that. That's not what I thought when you described it earlier.
No, yeah, that's all it is.
It's cute.
Just, yeah,
Can we sit in there?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
That's like an 8-person soak.
Okay.
It's pretty big. But there might be a little footsies going on. But, nice. You know. But anyways, we were just driving back and forth all day, moving things. You know, it's a very hectic day. We had movers, but there was still like small things that had to go back and forth. We're still getting the other house ready to be shown, everything like that. So I was going back over there. Anyways, the old lady sends me to Chick-fil-A, right, to get lunch. There's a particular Chick-fil-A on MLK down here. Did you know the one I'm talking about by the campus?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Avoid that Chick-fil-A at all. Dude, that place, that was Grand Central Station. That was the most hectic.
The 3 lines, bro?
Bro, so I'm a dumbass. I tried to make an executive decision, and it backfired horribly. Mm-hmm. So I'm noticing as I'm pulling up to this Chick-fil-A, there's 2 like ongoing traffic on both ways is backed up because they're both trying to turn in, and I'm on the side that's across the street, which is not favorable for the turn. No. And you're supposed to just stagger, but people are being assholes. In that situation, the rules of the road kind of go out the window, dude. You gotta maintain flow.
You gotta fight for what's yours.
Fight for what's right. And so I give Anna a quick call. I'm like, hey, am I picking it up at the window or the drive-through? And she says drive-through. I'm like, can you switch it over to window? Because I can just park real quick and walk up to the window. And she's like, bet. Switches it over. I pull into a side street, park. Now, there's a long sidewalk and it says no parking, but I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to park here for a second, toss on the hazzies, run into Chick-fil-A. It should be quick. She put the order in like 15 minutes ago. I reckon it'll be ready. I go up there and it's not ready. And I'm starting to panic because I'm like, maybe because I had her switch it over. Like it was just ready to rock and roll in the drive-through line and they haven't noticed that it got switched over, and like I just fucked the whole system up. Mm-hmm. So I go up and talk to the guy. He talks to the window. I'm running back and forth looking at the car. Yeah. Making sure I don't get a ticket and get towed or anything. And then eventually they call my name. Now I look over, a huge semi-truck is on the road and it's stopped behind my car because it can't go through because of the 2-way traffic. Like it needed all of the room to get through.
Oh no.
And so now traffic is backed up all the way on this side street. And these 2 dudes are in this big semi-truck waiting for me to leave. So I sprint out with the Chick-fil-A in my hand, even kind of give them like, I'm so sorry. Hop in the car, drive away. As I'm driving away, I go to grab my phone to call Anna. can't find my phone. I pull over to the side real quick. My phone and my wallet are gone because they flew out of my pocket when I ran into my car with the Chick-fil-A. So I get out. I'm freaking out. I go over and I notice this truck pulls up. This 16-wheel big rig truck is on top of my wallet. It ran over my wallet. I'm like, and dude, the wallet's open. So both, like, one of the flaps is under the tire and one of the flaps is up. And I'm tugging on the flap. I feel my wallet starting to rip and I'm like, shit. So now I got to go talk to these guys that just saw me inconvenience them. Yeah. They barely speak English and they're pissed off. And then I'm looking, my phone is underneath the car. I just got this brand new phone. It's all cracked up now. It's the screen protector. So it's not the biggest deal. But
the screen protector got ran over and was fine?
Well, this didn't get run over. This just dropped.
Oh, okay.
But it was in the middle of the car. So as I'm calling this guy over and pointing at my wallet, I see his buddy, his hand comes over and grabs the phone, gets in the car. And I'm like, I go over. I'm like, wait a minute. Your buddy just grabbed my phone. He's in the car. He drives forward. I'm like, yo, you have my phone. Now this other guy's back by my wallet unattended and I can't see him. They're already pissed off at me. I'm freaking out. I'm like, yo, can I have my phone? He's like, 1 second. And I'm like, no, just give me my phone. So he hands me my phone. I run back over. That dude, I see him like looking through my wallet. And I'm like, yo, can I have my wallet? He hands it to me. And I walk away and he was like, you're not going to say thanks? And I'm like, thanks, bro. And then I get into my car, drive away. I'm sweating.
Damn.
It was horrendous.
Damn, that's so weird to grab your phone like that.
Yeah, I don't like, it's like they were trying to fuck with me. I almost kind of get it because I was an asshole that did that. But it's like, yo, this is horrible right now.
Oh, that sounds like a nightmare situation.
It drove the anxiety through the roof.
It gave me anxiety listening to it. I didn't like that story.
It was, bro, it was horrible. They rode right over my wallet. I almost feel like there was a little intent.
Yeah.
That was the vibe. That's why I didn't say thanks. I didn't like that they like, well, you didn't need to grab my phone. Why are you holding my wallet? What's going on? Why are you guys flanking me right now? What's happening?
Yeah, it's weird that they split up. Luckily, you didn't have any like cash in your wallet, or they didn't.
Why you assume that?
Because you're poor.
Yeah, I did not have any cash in my wallet. I just wanted to.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize all those $10 shows with drink tickets were paying you so well.
I too cannot afford a $40 parking garage.
Yeah, So
but it was, I don't know. I didn't know if it was instant karma for doing that or if it was just these guys being assholes. But also it's like the big rig. I don't know what. They were just going to Chick-fil-A as well, as it turned out. I watched them walk to Chick-fil-A. So I didn't feel that bad at the end of all this. It's like, dude, you see the inconvenience that you're causing with that truck in this skinny little narrow university road right now at a lunch hour?
Yeah.
You got a big truck. You don't go to Chick-fil-A to lunch hour. Show a little respect.
No, yeah. You park down the street and you Uber Eats it. You make trucker money.
Something like that. Or you walk.
Yeah.
Walk in.
Walk.
But.
Well, fuck them, dude.
I don't know, man.
I'm on your team.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. But this is a tough city. It's just hectic everywhere you go. It's so busy. The streets are so small. There's too many people. I don't think they were expecting this population to just raise through the roof.
No. Also, I mean, have you ever lived in a big city before? Did you live in LA for a while?
Not proper.
So that's what I'm saying, because I always have those thoughts too, and then I'm like, I've never lived in a city, and this is a 1 million population city. This is a big city.
We're putting up a milli?
Yeah. We're over a milli now. And so it's like, that's a big city. So I feel like you just have to be like, nah, this is just what happens when you live in a city.
True.
And I've moved closer to the city recently, which has got me out more, and I'm out all the time now. And so it's like every night I'm out, every night I'm going to park there, I'm just dealing with these homeless people every night. They probably are not more aggressive. I'm just running into them more.
Yeah, I don't really hear of any, like, especially because everyone parks under this bridge.
Yeah.
And you don't get towed or ticketed under the bridge, right?
No.
It's a safe zone.
Yes.
You just have to deal with the homeless.
Yes.
And but like, have you ever heard of anybody getting like beat up by one of these guys or anything like that?
No.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm probably fine. I just don't like when they get up and get aggressive with me because it makes me just be like, yo, get the fuck away.
Yeah. What are they expecting? Do they think we're going to pay them, give them money?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like just even the dude, the bully guy, I ran into him, like when I ran into him, he just like the other day he just got up and was like rapping in my face.
Yeah.
Which is like, and he had a smile, so it like was like technically not threatening, but like you're still in my face.
Yeah, if his shirt's off.
Yeah, well, he's not off, but it's like a white shirt that is like sweat through, so you can see his body, and it's like so dirty. It like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's borderline shirtless.
I just don't understand why like the police just don't go down there and be like, if you come back here, you're gonna get arrested.
Yeah, make them just spread out more.
I just put them in the woods.
That's where the cops have to realize, like, hey, everyone parks down here. This is like the entrance to our downtown. Disperse them, even if they were up on 8th harassing people. Like, they're gonna be somewhere, but just get them away from the most popular spot. And then if they walk down, sure, but also just keep them away.
Yeah, it's just like, it's so fucking annoying. It'll really ruin. It just chaps my ass. I'll find a nice parking spot, and then some dude with a limp in a fake fucking reflector vest comes out of the shadows and just tries to. And I go to another spot. I'm like, I'm not even gonna deal with this.
Yeah,
that's why I scoot in, brother.
Yeah,
that's why I scoot in. I mean, I used to park. Like I would take the chance of getting a ticket rather than dealing with the homeless people.
Yeah, it's starting to get to that. The parking's just so convenient. I need to just get a scooter, because if I got my own scooter, because Bird just adds up.
That's like I've only lost money on Bird.
Yeah, but if I bought like a $200 scooter on Amazon, I could scooter to and from my place in like 15 minutes, and I wouldn't have to get on the highway or anything. There's like a road across. It's easy to get to. All the comedy clubs I could just put my scooter in the back of, and it would be fine.
Yeah.
I would just have to be like, oh, make sure it's not raining, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you could even scoot in the rain. You just got to take it slow.
Yeah, and it's also like the scooter folds up. I could be downtown, it starts raining, and be like, hey, friend, I live 5 minutes away. Can someone drop me off? And someone will be like, yeah, I'll give you a ride.
No problemo.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone lives down here.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's in like San Francisco. It's supposed to be like a walking city.
No, I thought it was isn't it just like Crackhead Central now?
Well, before all that, I mean, like the design, like you're supposed to be able to go everywhere without having to.
Yeah, they have
like,
little trolleys. Because they had hills, though.
Yeah, it's a lot like New Orleans has a trolley.
I've never been to New Orleans.
Really?
I think I'm going to go in September to see the Eagles play the Saints.
New Orleans is nice, dude. Great cuisine. Very good cuisine.
Yeah.
Good time, jazz, fun times. It's a good comedy scene.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to set it up where I could do shows like Friday, Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and go to the game Sunday.
Do that, no problem.
Even if I just did enough spots to make like to cover one ticket or just gas or anything. You know what I mean?
You ever have etouffee?
Yes.
You ever have You ever have a beignet?
Yes, but only at Disneyland.
Dude, okay, that's no. You got to go to.
But they're at New Orleans Square in Disneyland.
I know, but you got to go to Cafe Du Monde, dude.
In Nolans.
In New Orleans, that's what I recommend. Best beignets around, dude. In and out to you. You sit down, they just come and serve you. It's so quick. You get some coffee, dunk it in. Oof.
Ooh, that sounds great.
It's fantastic.
I want to go because I've been playing the NCAA game, and I picked Tulane as my franchise, and they're in New Orleans, so I'm like, I want to go now to a Tulane game. Yeah, it's
pretty good. Yeah, their marching band hits a little different. Dude.
Yeah,
they come in hot.
Yeah, they sound great in the game.
That's the thing. Yeah, you just walk in the streets, a marching band comes out of nowhere. They're doing the frog step, dude. It's nice.
We should learn how to do the frog step and how to play like an instrument or two. And we should go down there for Mardi Gras this year and be a marching band.
Or we could be the flag boys. You know, give us like a flag or something, or like a streamer. On blades? What if they put us on roller blades with streamers and the whole time we're just like crisscrossing?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Be kind of nice. You know what's funny is I've actually done this in a parade. I rollerbladed through a parade once, a 4th of July parade in Santa Clarita, California.
Why?
It was a 4th of July parade. It was my buddy's church. I think I got like extra credit or something for volunteering, or my parents made me volunteer. This was not necessarily my decision. But, we were just on blades. I had an American flag, and we were in front of the float, just blading, me and my buddy.
I mean, honestly, the fact that you got to blade is sick. Walking a parade would suck cock.
Yeah, but plenty of people had to walk, dude. I was just whipping through, snapping at honeys.
Did you wear like something cool, like an American flag outfit?
Oh, I'm sure. I had
Old Navy American flag T-shirt
with a screaming eagle on the back, dude, something like that. Yeah. Nice car.
Thanks.
I'm sure I did. 4th of July is such a fun time, dude. I mean, it was it was this month, so we're still in July, dude. Love slapping glizzies.
I didn't have a great 4th.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah,
but beauty about 4th of July is it always comes back around. Dude.
Yeah, next year I'm taking no bookings, and I'm gonna blow shit up. Maybe my hand. Who knows?
Yeah. Are you a firework? Do you like fireworks?
Well, yeah. Like I love watching them. lighting them in California, it like varies by city if they're legal or not. And Brea, they've been illegal my entire life. So dude, like we would like launch like a mortar or two off, and then it'd be like, all right, hide everything. And like within a minute or two, the cops would show up.
Yeah.
Like, did we see a mortar over him? Be like, what are you talking about, officer?
I remember times like that as well, because I grew up in Valencia, California, and it wasn't really legal, but you would drive to Ventura. And
the next city over, La Habra, had like insane fireworks shows.
It's crazy that it's like a county thing, and it's also, I mean, we just simply should not be doing fireworks in California. It is not worth it.
Do the drone shows.
Yeah, the drone shows are, yes, there you go. I don't think those pollute at all.
No, and Newsom loves battery operated stuff, so it fits like the look and everything. The vibe.
There was a famous in 2012, I want to say, my buddy, shout out to Marty, he was at San Diego. They do a famous every year in San Diego on the barge out there. They have a bunch of fireworks that go off. And one year he was there, and they all went off at the same time on accident.
Oh,
it was insane. This was on the news.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It's and by the way, I prefer that because like this 4th of July, we took a boat out, right? And we watched the fireworks. And like at a certain point, it's just loud noise and it just keeps going. It's the same thing. Like I almost want to be in a porch, like where I'm home. Like I don't want to have to go and make it a thing to watch the fireworks.
I agree.
Although I understand that I'm being the sourpuss in this situation. It's very fun. I love taking the boat out and watching the fireworks. But like, to me, I don't know. It just feels like you're just looking at, I mean, they don't change them. We got to get more we got to get more fancy with these.
I completely agree with you. You're kind of exactly. If a fireworks show is 15 minutes, the first like couple minutes you're like, ooh, you get all the different ones, like the big one, the one that like spurts off, the little crackle one.
Now Disneyland, Mickey ears,
Yeah, all those are dope. But then even because I just was at Disneyland and just saw the fireworks show there, by like 5 minutes in, you're like, all right, where's the motherfucking grand finale? Like I want to see the huge fucking boom 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 boom.
Let's dive into this Disney trip. This is a good conversation. I have a Disney World trip coming up in November. I have never been to D-Dub, only the land. Shouts out. Yep. I've been to Disneyland Tokyo, and I've been to Disneyland California.
Oh shit. Yeah, okay.
Love Disneyland.
Yeah.
I don't like. Okay. I'm not trying to hate on the Disney adult. I don't want to be the guy that shits on the Disney adult. There's something weird. I have a friend that I grew up with that I worked with back in the day. He's like a grown adult, and him and his wife have been going to Disneyland weekly for about like 8 years now. Since I've been following him on Instagram, they're just constantly at Disneyland. And it's like I think the first 3 months you've done it all 4 times. Every ride, everything.
Yeah. So, to be completely honest, if I didn't live in Austin, I would probably be that. Because, like, there is, like, a culture if you live near it to get a pass and then go, like, that, like, I grew up in a nicer, like, area. So, all the choir kids in high school, like, every year for Christmas, they'd be like, please renew my Disney pass. And they would go, like, that was their mall that they would go hang out with because you can just go for 3 hours. Okay. So, I
mean, there's a point to that because, continue.
I think if you get the pass, it's like, you go like, oh, hey, tonight, let's go ride Indiana Jones, get a corn dog, and watch the fireworks show. And that's it. Right. And take our time.
Yeah, and I also forget that, like, there's... like the California adventure side of the house, there's all these romantic places to eat on the water, all that stuff. There's a bunch of different restaurants that you can go to.
You can drink. You
can get reservations at the Blue Lagoon, dude. Have dinner at the Lagoon. The Blue Bayou.
Blue Bayou. I was going to correct you. I like Lagoon.
But yeah, I guess there's something to that. I saw some like Instagram reel where a lady was like, me, you know how it's the robot voice? It's like me and my husband go to Disney World every night and do something different. And she lives in Florida. But so how is it? Was it just you and your lady that went?
No, my younger cousin, he's like 21. He works there.
Did you propose to her at Disneyland?
Fuck no.
Okay.
No.
God bless.
I asked
I
her
was gonna
how.
have to pretend like I wasn't judging you for the
No,
entire.
that's lame.
Yeah,
That's
fuck yes,
lame.
thank you.
That's the thing too. You can go to the Disneyland all the time, like I was defending, but the most you can do is wear ears and maybe like a T-shirt, like.
Did you wear ears?
No. The girl can wear ears. I would never wear ears. But like, as the girl wears ears, guy wears maybe like a T-shirt, or you got like a hat with like fucking Baby Yoda or some shit on it. That's fine. But like, that's the max. You can't be like dripped out in like pins and a backpack that's themed and all. That's where I start to be like, all right, you're allowed to be judged now for your actions.
I like a nice little Donald Duck tee. I want to switch.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start repping Donald Duck.
Donald Duck's great.
When I was a kid, I fucked with Goofy. Before I thought I liked Mickey. I used to rep Mickey. I think Donald Duck. I think I'm a little grumpy like him. Bad things happen to me. Like what I explained to you with the wallet. That's just a Donald Duck cartoon.
That actually is. And those two guys are like the big dogs with the shoulders.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Donald, that's a day-to-day for Donald, dude. Just struggle city. So, yeah.
Yeah, I like Donald Duck. When I was in Amsterdam, he's like all over the buses for some reason. And it just says Donald Dukin. Donald Dukin is so cool and funny to me. I'm like, that's a good name, Donald Dukin.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start repping Donald Duck. Because here's the thing, we're going with kids, so I instantly feel less weird about it.
That's perfect.
You know, and it's like to see the joy in their eyes. Now you're gonna expect a couple cries.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, I'm Funkle. I hear a cry, out. That's not gonna work though. My girlfriend kind of takes charge with these kids when we're around them, so because she's so excited to see them. They'll have so much
fun though.
Yeah, they're gonna have fun. It's all gonna be good.
Okay,
it's not their first time.
How many days are you going?
I think we got like 4 days.
Because there's so many parks at this one.
I get overwhelmed thinking about that.
You'll like there's one of them. I think it's maybe Epcot is the one where like there's different areas that are different countries, so you can get like themed food and themed drinks, and like I think you'll like that one.
Just to me, feels like there's not enough hours in the day. Like,
no,
how do people get these things done?
So one time, right before we moved to Texas, me and Erica went to Disneyland. Someone signed us in, and we were like, "Hey, we're moving to Texas. We're not going to get to go to Disneyland much anymore. We need to blow it the fuck out." And so we showed up like at rope drop, like. Park opens at 8. We were in line for the parking garage at 7. First tram in, last tram out, and like, like nom. And
dude, nice.
And I mean, dude, it was like, okay, park opens, run to Rise of Resistance. That one has the longest line, and then let's go straight to Indiana Jones.
Is that Star Wars?
Yeah.
See, I've missed a lot.
Oh, the Star Wars one is so cool.
I haven't even been there since Star Wars opened.
It's so cool, man. They have a cantina. You can go and have drinks in there, get fucked up.
Is that just on loop?
That plays like every 30 minutes, but they also have like different songs that just kind of have Star Wars vibes. It's like techno DJ stuff, and the bar does like the DJ will break down, and the bar will just point at a random guy and be like, "He broke our fucking robot." They don't care. They go, "He broke our robot," and everyone's like, "Oh, you broke the robot!" And then he goes, "You gotta buy him all a drink," and then he like hits something on the wall, and the robot's like, "Let's party," and then you go back in. Yeah.
That's nice.
It's fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Avatar Land or.
Oh, they don't have that in Disneyland. That's probably gonna be so cool.
Yeah. So. All that stuff. Here's the thing: is I have to check into the go with the flow mentality.
Mm-hmm.
I am bottom of the food chain in this group because we're going with the family.
Yep.
So it's her mom, her brother, and his wife and their kids.
Okay.
I am boyfriend.
Yep.
Bottom of the food chain.
You maybe get to suggest a place to eat late night.
Perhaps.
One time.
If I'm maybe I'll suggest an appetizer.
Yeah. Oh my God, it'd be fun if we shared chips and salsa, and then they go, "You don't remember that Penelope has a jalapeno allergy?" And you're like, "Sorry."
And they start whispering in my girlfriend's ear, and I'm like, "Oh fuck,
this guy's a horrible listener. How do you stay with him?"
But I've been told that her brother takes complete charge, and he's gonna have. I guess there's an app that you could do game plans.
Yeah.
So I think they tried. You were just there. Do they try to mitigate? How are the lines?
Dude, so at Disneyland, fast passes gone. Dude, thing of the past. You now have to buy. So you have to pay for this thing called Genie Pass.
It was a great system.
Yeah, now you have to pay for this thing called Genie Pass, which is like $40. And then hear me out, dude. It's just fast pass. So you can get genie passes now. They call them lightning lanes, but you can only have like you can get one lightning lane that you can get for any time during the day, and you can keep that in your wallet. So you can grab like a late night fun ride. And then other than that, you can have only one at a time. So you're like, oh, let's grab Avatar at 2 p.m. You can't grab another lightning lane until you finish that 2 p.m. one. So it's just fast pass.
Wait. Because I guess what I'm confused with is like, why would you do two at once?
So the idea is like they basically give you like, you can be like, okay, we get one fast pass that isn't the one that has to be used. Like you can grab like Rise of Resistance for nighttime because you're like, the kids will be gone. They're not scared. They're going to be scared of that ride. That's when the line's the worst. The line's already an hour. Let's go on it later and cut the lines. Then you have another fast pass you can use throughout the day. But that one, if it's 9 a.m. and you grab a 2 p.m. fast pass or lightning lane, you can't use another lightning lane until 2 p.m. So you just fucked yourself.
So you can't plan ahead.
You can plan like an hour ahead or 2 hours or how long you're willing to just be like, all right, we have one at 11, it's 8. Let's just go wait in normal lines. So let's go on. Oh, this one there's an app where you can see all the line times.
See, I'm someone else is gonna have to take control of all.
Yeah,
that,
this is not this. It's good that you're boyfriend in this scenario because this requires like tech savviness. You got to go on the app. You got to refresh. Right. We had like our one cousin because we went, me, my girl, my 2 cousins, and then my sister, and then my girlfriend's like best friend and her boyfriend came. So we were a big group, and we had just my cousin was on the app being like, "Yo, Indiana Jones just broke down. Let's head there now. Everyone's gonna get out of line, and we'll get back in line." And we would just, it was shit like that to try and get on the rides. And we were there till the park closed. Feet hurt.
I was gonna stomach this. I was gonna keep this, but I've done acid at Disneyland, and it was absolutely insane.
I did mushrooms at Disneyland, and that was pretty insane. I can't imagine acid.
Well, here's the thing. I saw a video recently of a kid who got out of the boat at It's a Small World. Did you see this?
Yes.
Dude, not a doubt in my mind that kid was on acid. 100%, bro.
Geeking, bro.
Dude, so high on hallucinogens. He gets out of his boat and he's like by the water trying to.
Doesn't he get almost like naked or something?
He was in his undies.
Undies, yes.
Yeah, man. It was bad. I think at one point he was fully naked. There's a video of them like corralling him.
Yes.
And he's like in the entrance. And I'm just like freaking out because I'm like, one, you must be so cold in that water. Everything just gave me the chills about that situation. And like, then there's a video of someone who was on the last boat that was going through, and they shut down the ride, so the lights were on and everything.
And all the animatronics are off.
The animatronics were moving, but there was no music.
Oh,
so it was like you just heard like robot noises. It was so freaky. I don't want to go on that ride for that reason. It's gonna make me freaked out. I'm gonna be like,
I like that ride. I like that ride at like.
No way you like that ride.
Yeah, I do.
It's a Small World.
Well, here let me finish. I like it where it's like 9, all the kids have left, so the line's like 5 minutes, and you're like, I need to sit the fuck down for a second, and you sit, and there's kind of a nice airy breeze.
To me, that's Pirates.
That too, but Pirates always keeps at least like you'll grab like maybe a 25-30 minute. This is a good like. We just walk through the line and then we got to just wait in the little zigzag right before you get on, and that's it.
And for Pirates, based off the size of the line, they regulate the what's the word I'm looking for?
The amount of boats that run?
Yeah, but like the space in between. What would that like?
Like the frequency at which they leave.
They regulate the frequency of boats, so when it's super packed, dude, it's bumper to bumper.
You get fucking shell shocked.
I don't like it, dude. Yeah. It's like claustrophobic in there, dude. You got pirates shooting at each other.
That's a good situation. You're in it, and they hit the back of the boat, and then you let out my neck, and you get a big laugh from both boats.
That's
and you're like, God, I'm fucking crushing at Disneyland right now.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I do. How do you feel about that? Like, I do love throwing out a good thing that makes a group laugh.
It all goes down to reading the room, dude.
100%, because there's nothing worse than the guy that makes one joke and you all laugh as a group, and now he's like, this is my job.
That guy tends to not notice that the laughter has significantly edged off. It's like, that's what you gotta pay attention to.
Yeah, you're like 7 jokes in and you're like, dog, stop.
If laugh 7's not the same volume as laugh 1, enough's enough. I would say like I'd laugh 2 if it's starting to peter.
Leave him wanting more.
Stop. But you've opened the floor to gag, so be original. Throw another gag out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I like that.
There's that. Let's see.
We're like at 50 minutes.
All right. Well, there's one thing. Have you ever looked in much to this Rainy Street Ripper guy?
No.
Because you know your boy likes a good investigation, and I don't want to scare you, but first of all, there's something going on.
I went on a walk yesterday down by the water with my dog, and I was tripping out because there were two different like signs of like a 19 to 21-year-old looking boy that they were just like, have you seen him? Last seen walking near water, like and I'm like, he's dead, right? Like he didn't just like move away with like a secret boyfriend. He's dead, right? And then it scared me, and then I took my dog and left, even though it was like 1 p.m.
Yeah, dude. That's terrifying. I don't go down by the river a lot, but that is scary to think about. But there's been, since 2018, just a slew of people that have gone missing and found in the river with no explanation. So, like the earliest one, 2018, this kid went out to a bar. His brother saw a video of him, the last seen video of him before he ended up perishing. Yeah. That night, though. So the brother was like, I saw that video of him. It was like somebody's Snapchat. He's like, I've drinking with him like for years. He's never once been that fucked up. We've smoked weed. We've done all this shit. He's never looked the way he looked. Like that was not my brother, like indicating that he got drugged. Mm-hmm. The police found him and just said it was an accidental death. Nothing. And this happened like a year later to another kid. Accidental death. Another year later to a homeless person who was like allegedly not homeless because he had a wife, but she like indicated. Anyways, accidental murder. And then fast forward to 2023, 4 of them turn up in like a couple months, and then that's when we start to hear about it.
Yeah.
But this has been going on for quite some time, at least since 2018. And before that, there were like no recorded deaths, or at least not anywhere close to the numbers that we have today.
Yeah, because they were claiming that like, oh, it's just people getting fucked up and they go down by the water and they're drunk and they fall in and they can't swim or they hit their head or something, right?
But then that should have been the case forever.
Mm-hmm. No, exactly. Yeah.
Because bars in Rainy Street, they've been here for probably like 100 years now. Who knows?
Yeah, and maybe it's a little less numbers because of the population, but it would still be a thing.
But the most recent guy that they found... Oh, so they found one kid. Hold on, I got some stats here. There's only one guy that they have found who survived. They found him in a coma in like the bushes. So like they think that like he woke up in the water and like swam to safety, but was so fucked up that he just they found him in a coma in the bushes, and he's still alive but does not remember what happened to him at all. Completely blacked out. They've recently found a body with a bullet wound in the head, arms and legs crossed, ruled an accidental death.
What?
Dude, the police don't look into it. Family members of these people have reached... I watched a long documentary on YouTube of the family members of the deceased speaking on behalf of, like, I've reached out to Austin PD. They refuse to look into anything. There's one lady who I was telling you, like, this guy, he was homeless, but he had kids. He had a baby mama. He kind of lived on and off the streets. The last thing seen was police officer body cam of them, like, kind of fucking with him. And then that was the last time that she thoroughly believes that the police like beat him up and ditched him in the river. A lot of people think that the cops are like in on this because of the negligence of how they just won't look into anything. They won't obtain videos from bars.
So they think that the cops are the Rainy Street killers?
They think that maybe a cop that they're protecting or the cops are just completely covering it up because they don't have answers. There's negligence in the police force on this for sure. Mm-hmm. So that's just raises suspicion. And it lets people build the narrative that there's a serial killer or something. Something's happening that they're not stopping. It could be a bunch of different individual people that are drugging dudes. And it's all men in the same age range, by the way.
Yeah.
And they're not gay dudes. That's a fake narrative.
Yeah. That's the weird thing, too, is that even makes it more suspicious, is it's not like, oh, a girl died, and then a guy, and then a young girl, and then an old guy, and then it's all like 19 to 25-year-old men.
Yeah. Same age range. So yeah, I guess you could say that maybe there's an organization of people doing this, or it could be an individual act. Like that could just be the place to ditch a body in Austin because the cops aren't going to look into it. I don't know, but there's something fishy awry. And I don't know. Maybe we start patrolling the river. You and I late night, 2, 3.
Get on a little swamp boat.
Yeah, dude. Get some night vision goggle, a swamp boat. Yeah, so you can't swim in that river.
No.
That's another eerie thing. You go down there, it says no swimming. Like even if you're on the paddle boat, you can like jump off for a second, but you can't swim in the river.
No.
It's against the rules.
Why?
The currents and because they call it a lake. It's a freaking river.
It's a man-made river.
And yeah, I don't know why.
That's scary. I mean, it's gonna be insane whenever this is concluded and comes out. Like, you know what I mean? Whether it's like in a year or like 15 years from now, we're like, dude, holy shit, there's a Rainy Street Killer documentary coming out. Like, they finally, here's what happened. It's gonna be weird to see because, yeah, I don't know. We need a detective down here. We should write to different detective
I would love
agencies.
to crack the case, dude. I would love to crack the case. Just like there's people trying to figure out the motive for this kid killing Trump. It's like he didn't want Trump to win.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy's running for president. What do you mean the motive? Seems very clear to me.
Yeah, it's also like the idea of like copycat crimes a little bit, where it's like a president has been assassinated before. That's like how you take care of a president, for like lack of a better word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if someone was like, yo, your girl's cheating on you, what are you gonna do? TV and like movies have taught you like, oh, but I'm gonna catch them and kill them both. Like,
yeah.
Like yeah, of course. Like why did he try and shoot him? Because he didn't like him. And then he's crazy and he went like, what do? You assassinate the president.
Unless this was a plant too. I mean, that's the thing. I could understand when you really think about things in hindsight, and I'll wrap this up. We'll be done after this. At the time when JFK got shot, questions didn't come from the public until like 50 years later.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little less than that, 40 years later, 30 years later, I would say, more accurately. At this time, we all just it's easy to accept a kid got on the roof and took a shot at the president.
Yeah.
Just like at that time, it's easy to accept a guy walked up the stairs, took a shot at the window at the president. But clearly, we know that this kid took the shot. There's video of him with the gun getting up there. He's no plant, right?
Yeah.
But who knows? There could be way more to it that we're just not seeing. I mean, why did they not kill him when they had a clear shot at him? Why was there not somebody? Dude, have you seen the videos of this Secret Service lady getting grilled? She has no answers for anything. She was the
the girl who got scared.
The lady that was like fumbling.
She couldn't unholster her gun.
She's the director of Secret Service. The same lady. She couldn't find her holster. She looked terrified. This girl had no answers for the Supreme Court and was getting drilled by senators. Dude.
What about the fucking like the videos where the people are like, look, there's someone on the roof. Officer, stop him. And they're like,
she's like, you'll have to look into the investigation of the FBI. She's like, we have you right here.
Yeah,
we're asking
why can't
you.
You answer this.
Yeah, she's like, you are the director of the Secret Service that let the president get shot. And you don't have answers for us. She's like, have you been? Dude, it had been a week and she hadn't even been to the site to investigate it or look at it or anything. And it's just, it's not good. But she eventually, they tried to force her to resign. And the lady's like, no, she was holding strong. And then once she realized nobody had her back, she eventually resigned.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So there's a new director of the Secret Service.
Oh.
I don't know who it is. Or maybe there's not yet. Maybe there's an interim.
Yeah. I don't know. Do we still, because I'm not good at paying attention to politics, is Kamala Harris, who's running for the Democrats, is that like confirmed?
Yes, confirmed.
Okay, she's
Joe
now.
Biden has officially stepped down. Dave Portnoy of Barstool Sports calls this the biggest hit on democracy. Probably said something else about it too, but basically,
because we didn't get the vote for our Democratic nominee.
The Democratic Party had got no say in who was running for president.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they knew this whole time that Joe was sick, and they were trying to like cover it up until it was too late. And then she was the only option, and now that's all they have to vote against the president that they hate more than anybody.
Yeah, I think Trump might fucking swoop in and easily steal this one because people are gonna be like, I didn't get to pick Kamala, and then
bro, I don't see a world where Kamala Harris beats Donald Trump. That's
and I think
insane.
some Democrats will be like, yeah. Because like I feel like if you're Democrat, you're really into like the electoral process, and you didn't pick Kamala, they might switch over to like an RFK and like spread out the votes even more.
I don't know like the exact stats on this, but she ran in 2020 and got no votes. And then Biden
let me see what it was. I'll try and find it real quick.
She didn't make it through the primary. She tried to run against Biden, and then eventually he made her the VP.
Let me see. Okay, so I'm pulling up when she ran in the 2020. Oh yeah, she did. She ran for the 2020 presidential campaign. Yeah, she launched it in December or late January of 2019, and then later that year in December she bowed out of the race. So she made it through the first quarter, the second quarter, and then let's see what the third quarter appeared on TV. It's not really showing like the voting percentage. I wish I could see like how much she lost by. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh well.
But it's just like 4 years ago, she wasn't wanted as the president, and now she is. I don't know. I don't know why I talk politics. I don't know why I even get into it. I don't know enough, and I don't give a shit. I give a little bit of a shit.
Oh yeah, she never had with Democrats throughout her running. The highest approval rating she ever had was 23%. Compared to like Biden throughout his time running, he never had lower than a 63%.
Oof. Tough.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, that's a good place to wrap it, I suppose.
Yeah, our very uneducated politics talk at the end.
Yeah, that's the best kind, if you ask me.
Yep.
But I don't know. Follow me on Instagram. I got things going on. You can find them there.
Follow me on Instagram.
All right.
Love you guys.
Captain's dogs. Woof woof.
Woof woof.